Sir, the next feature what I have to discuss, dynamically typed. So from first class onwards, I'm talking about this dynamically typed. So in old languages or in other languages like Java, if you consider other language Java, if you want to declare a variable, sir, I'm taking a is equal to 10 like this. In Java, I'm taking like this. Immediately, Java compiler will give left and right. Array, you are taking a, where you declare this a, cannot find the symbol variable a, like you are going to get the error, sir. If you want to observe a bit carefully, here I'm taking a simple example, sir. Here just the Java code I'm taking. Don't worry about this class test. Within that, I'm taking a is equal to 10, sir. A small code. It is the Java code. Even you don't know about Java, don't worry. Just observe. Keep on listening. Sir, now I saved this code as tester.java. Observe, a is equal to 10. Public static void main, a is equal to 10 is there, sir. Now let me compile this Java program. Java program. If I compile this one, immediately compiler will give left and right. Boss, where you declared a, where do you declare a? You didn't declare the a. What is the type of this a? Like a compiler is going to object, sir. Can you please have a look once? Cannot find the symbol. Are you getting? Cannot find the symbol. Which symbols are variable a? I'm unable to see this variable a. Like that, compile time error you are going to get. So means that each and every variable you have to declare with the type, then only it is going to be accepted. So compulsory we have to take int a is equal to 10. Remember this one, we should do that. Int a is equal to 10, then only it will be acceptable in Java. Have a look once. So if I can take int, if I can take here just int a is equal to 10, int a is equal to 10, like this, right? Now it will be accepted, no problem at all. It is accepted, sir. Okay, well, so in other languages like Java, compulsory we have to declare the type explicitly. Such a type of languages are called statically typed languages. What is this word, sir? Statically typed languages. Type compulsory we have to declare at the beginning only. Sir, but in Python, what is the story? What is the story, sir? Very simple. Sir, I'm taking a is equal to 10, sir. So, is it accepted or not? Perfectly, it is accepted. Array, I didn't declare the type. Still, it is going to be accepted. In Python, we are not required to declare type explicitly. Of course, we can't declare. We are not required to declare type explicitly. Based on your provided value, automatically the type will be considered. Based on your provided value, automatically the type will be considered. This nature is by default considered as dynamically typed programming language. Sir, what is the type? What is the type of a? Can you please print the type of a? Like print type of a, sir. Print type of a, simple, it is going to tell that int type, sir. Okay, int type. Have a look once, sir. Sir, I'm taking a is equal to 10, sir. In Python, I'm taking a is equal to 10. Print of, can you please print type of a, sir? Print of type of a. I didn't declare the type, but now I'm asking the type, sir. What will happen here? Py test.py. test.py. Have a look once. What is the type, sir? Int type. So in Python, we are not required to declare the type explicitly. Based on our provided value, the type will be considered automatically. This type of nature is by default considered as what? Dynamically typed programming language. Are you getting? Dynamically typed programming language. Okay, C++, Java are statically typed. Compulsory we have to declare the type explicitly. Next, Python, JavaScript, these are dynamically typed programming languages. We are not required to declare the type explicitly. Is it clear, right? Point number 1. Next, because of this dynamically typed, there is one more advantage is there. What is that advantage is? Observe this one, sir. In Java, I have int a is equal to 10, sir. After some time, I'm taking A is equal to Durga, like this I'm taking. A is equal to Durga. Durga is a string type, string value I'm trying to assign, sir. Immediately compiler is going to give left and right. Arey Durga, pagal ho gaya, mental ho gaya, mental. So A you declared already what type? Int type. You declared already int type. How you can assign string value? Incompatible type. String cannot be converted to int. Like this we are going to get this error, sir. Have a look once. In Java, if you consider int A after some code, A is equal to Durga, like this I'm taking, sir. A is equal to Durga, like this I'm taking. Sir, now what compile method you are going to get? Have a look once. Incompatible types, string cannot be converted to int. Incompatible type, string cannot be converted to int, like this compile method, right? But the same thing I want to do in Python. No problem at all. We didn't specify the type explicitly. Sir, A is equal to an int type. Next, in the next line, I am taking A is equal to Durga, sir. A is equal to Durga. Now onwards, A acts as string type. Now the type of A will become string. Int type is override with the string type. Print type of A, sir. Print type of A. Now onwards it will become str type. So a variable in its life, we can use the same variable for multiple types in Python, but once we decided the type, throughout its life this variable is always int type only. Are you seeing the difference, right? So this is which is the more flexible to the programmer, more useful to the programmer. Okay, more flexibility to the programmer is this type of thing, right? So for int type one variable, for string type another variable, for float type another variable, we are not required to declare. Same variable we can use for multiple types also acceptable, sir. Let me show this one. Have a look once, sir. In Python, in Python here A is equal to Durga I'm taking. Now onwards, what is the type of A, sir? Print type of A. Have you observed that? Sorry, this is the Java code. Have you observed, right? Sir, observe. So at the beginning it is the int type, but now it became string str type, sir. Sir, now I'm taking A is equal to true, sir. A is equal to true. Print of type of A. Like this I'm taking. Have you observed what the answer we are going to get? Now onwards it is the bool type. So means that the same variable we can use for multiple types based on our requirement. Okay, the type is not fixed in Python, so more flexibility to the programmer. Sir, how many variables I declared? How many variables I am using? Only one variable. But what is the type of this variable? Sometimes I am using for int type, sometimes I am using for string type, sometimes I am using for boolean type. This type of thing is not possible in other languages like Java. Are you in the position to understand, right? So what is the advantage of dynamically typed? What is the meaning of dynamically typed? Very, very simple, sir. In Python, we are not required to declare type explicitly. Based on provided value, automatically type will be considered. This type of thing is called dynamically typed language. Same variable in its life we can use for multiple types, more flexibility to the programmer. Any doubt? Clear, right? Sir, the next feature what I have to discuss, both the procedure oriented and the object oriented, right? Sir, what it means? Observe carefully. If I go for C language, array C, you are which type of programming language? Then immediately C person is going to tell I am procedure oriented programming language. Okay, don't worry, sir. Maybe in the next sessions, if it is required, I will explain what is the meaning of procedure oriented. Next, if I can ask Java, array you are which type of programming language? Immediately Java person is going to tell I am object oriented programming language, like. Sir, now observe, C language missing the benefits of whoops. Are you getting? In the whoops, beautiful concepts are there, like do you know inheritance, polymorphism, inheritance, encapsulation, these kind of things, right? So see, missing the benefits of OOPS. Next, Java missing the benefits of procedure oriented. Okay, this is code, more what we call code, less code, concise code, such type of beautiful procedure oriented features we are going to miss in Java, sir. Of course, slowly Java people also starts thinking about that these days, right? Okay, sir, now if I can ask Python, Array, what about you? Ray, what about you? If I can ask Python is going to tell, very simple, man, I am all-rounder. Are you getting? Python is what? All-rounder. Yes, myself is procedure-oriented language. Procedure-oriented programming language. Myself is object-oriented programming language. Myself is scripting language. Are you getting? Myself is scripting language. So, Python acts as modular programming language. Are you getting? Modular programming language. Python is all-rounder. Based on our requirement, you can use Python as procedure-oriented language, or object-oriented, or scripting language, or modular programming language. All the features are there. We never going to miss any benefit of any programming paradigm, because my Python follows each and every feature, programming features, right? Are you in the position to understand? Beautiful facility, man. Other languages won't provide this type of support. If you want class and object oriented, you can use Python. If you want just write functions, call that function. Write functions, calls that procedure oriented, right? So just a group of lines, line by line I want to execute, scripting. All facilities are there. Based on your programming requirement, you can use Python in any style, so it's more flexible to use. Clear, right? This is Python is what? Python is what? All-rounder. Python is all-rounder. All benefits we are going to get in Python, remember. Sir, now the next feature what I have to discuss, interpreted. Python is interpreted. Sir, do you know, we are not required to compile Python program. Remember this one, sir. It is the interpreted programming language. We are not required to compile Python program. Sir, if you consider C program, if you consider C program, we have to compile and execute. We require to compile and execute. If you consider Java, application, we have to compile and run or execute, both are the same. But if you are considering Python, we have to run, that's all. We are not required to compile. Internally, interpreter is responsible to compile. Programmer, we are not required to compile explicitly. Inside Python virtual machine, interpreter is there. That interpreter is responsible for performing compilation, right? If any syntactical mistakes are there, then immediately interpreter is going to raise syntax errors, right? But all syntactical mistakes got cleared, then only Python virtual machine starts its execution. So more flexibility to the programmer. We are not required to compile. We are not required to compile explicitly. Remember this one, sir. Okay. So it is the interpreted. Okay, like so programmer will get more flexibility, right?